First of all, I want to apologize for this season.
Manchester United was once the best team in all of English football. They won many titles. But in recent years, things got very hard for them. The 2024-25 season was the worst one they ever had in the Premier League. They finished in 15th place out of 20 teams. That means they were closer to the bottom than the top. It was a shock because United is a big club with a long history of winning. They could not even win 2 league games in a row at any point. That had never happened before in the Premier League for them. Their attack scored only 44 goals the whole season. That is a disaster for a team like United. They let in too many goals because players made mistakes and did not work well together. Erik ten Hag was the coach at the start. He tried to fix things, but could not. He got fired in May 2025. Then Ruben Amorim came from Portugal to take over. He is known for making teams play smart and fast. Now, as the 2025-26 season gets close, something exciting is building at Old Trafford, their famous stadium.
That the club is trying to improve, the facilities have improved, we're trying to improve the team, we're trying to improve the staff, we're trying to improve a lot of things.
Amorim got a full summer to train the players and teach them his ways. The club also bought new players who can make a big difference. This new version of Manchester United is not just trying to get better step by step. It is changing into a team that can scare other clubs. Picture a group full of young players who run hard, smart plans that trick opponents and strong attacks that score from anywhere. They are ready to climb back to the top spots in England and even in Europe where the best teams play. In the summer of 2025, Manchester United, backed by their owners Ineos, strategically overhauled their squad to address the shortcomings of the previous season. A key acquisition was Matheus Cunha, signed from Wolverhampton Wanderers for £62 million, a significant investment reflecting his proven quality. The Brazilian forward brings versatility, capable of playing across the front line, and his Premier League record speaks for itself. 12 goals and 8 assists last season, directly contributing to 20 goals. Cunha's 52% dribble success rate highlights his ability to outmaneuver defenders, while his elite progressive carries demonstrate his knack for driving the ball toward goal. His playing style, dropping deep to link play, launching rapid attacks, and relentlessly pressing opponents, perfectly aligns with Ruben Amorim's high-intensity, dynamic system. Previously, United's attack lacked fluidity and creativity, often stifled by predictable play. Cunha's arrival adds a spark, enabling him to bridge midfield and attack, create chances from tight situations, and elevate the team's overall tempo. Manchester United made another smart signing in the summer of 2025, bringing in Bryan Mbeumo from Brentford for £50 million. The Cameroonian winger loves to sprint down the wings, using his speed to trouble defenders. In the 2024-25 season, he scored 9 goals and provided 6 assists, despite playing for a mid-table team. His non-penalty goals rate of 0.38 per 90 minutes is strong for a winger. Mbeumo is also great in the air, winning 2.1 aerial duels per game, which means he's good at jumping to head the ball. His crosses are spot on, setting up strikers to score. Against teams like West Ham, he's been involved in 5 goals in just 9 matches, proving he steps up in big games. Last season, United's wingers struggled. Antony didn't deliver enough goals or crosses, and Jadon Sancho had problems and left. Mbeumo fixes this with his speed, power, and ability to cut inside to shoot or whip in crosses from the outside. This makes United's attack more threatening on both flanks. The second major signing was Benjamin Sesko, secured from RB Leipzig for £73.7 million after outbidding Newcastle United. At just 22 years old, the Slovenian striker has already established himself as a top scorer, netting 18 goals in the Bundesliga last season. His 18% shot conversion rate and a plus 4.2 over performance on expected goals reflect his clinical finishing and composure under pressure. Standing at 6 feet 5 inches, Sesko dominates in the air, winning 60% of his aerial duels, and averages 2.3 shots on target per game, keeping goalkeepers busy. His versatility shines as he holds up play to link with teammates or makes dynamic runs behind defenses to connect with long passes. Personal terms were swiftly agreed upon, with Sesko eager to join United's ambitious project, signing a contract until 2030. Last season, United lacked a commanding striker, as Rasmus Højlund managed only 10 goals amid injuries. Sesko fills this void, serving as a true target man who scores from crosses, penalties, and open play. His presence forces defenders to focus on him, creating space for players like Mbeumo, making United's attack more formidable and unpredictable. Together, Mbeumo and Sesko address United's previous weaknesses, ineffective wings, and a missing focal point in attack, laying a strong foundation for a title challenge in the 2025-26 season. Manchester United didn't stop there, adding Carlos Baleba from Brighton and Hove Albion to bolster their midfield, with his transfer fee pushing the total summer spent to around £240 million. The young, energetic midfielder impresses with an 85% pass accuracy and recovers the ball 6.2 times per game, helping to break up opposition attacks early. Last season, United's midfield was too soft, letting opponents push through easily. Baleba brings toughness and covers a lot of ground to fix that. To fund these signings, they sold players like Jadon Sancho, who moved permanently to Chelsea, and Antony, who went out on loan. Others like Scott McTominay might have left too, but the main goal was to bring in top-quality talent. These new players form a cohesive unit, with Cunha's clever movement feeding Sesko's powerful finishing in the box via passes or chips. Mbeumo's wing speed opened space, crossing for Sesko or cutting back for Cunha. Kobbie Mainoo adds energy with deep passes and runs, while Captain Bruno Fernandes, with 10 assists last season, will thrive with better support. This versatile attack, capable of high pressing, counters, or build-up, could hit 70 goals if fit, making United a formidable threat with speed, strength, and skill, punishing any mistake as a unified front. But let's talk about the attack, because that is what makes this new team exciting. Last year, the problems were clear. The forwards did not move well off the ball. They stood still waiting for passes instead of running to create space. Wingers like Rashford and Garnacho tried dribbles, but often lost the ball, leading to counters against United. The striker Højlund held up play okay, but missed chances because he was young and pressured. Set pieces were weak too, with few goals from corners or free kicks. Fernandes took most, but the delivery was not always spot on and headers were missed. In total, the attack created few big chances per game, around 1.5, while top teams like Arsenal or City make 3 or more. Expected goals, a stat that shows how many they should score based on shots, was low at under 50 for the season. That means they did not get into good positions often. Now with the new signings, everything changes. Sesko is a goal machine. In Leipzig, he scored with his left foot, right foot, and head. He can finish from tight angles or long range. His movement is smart, pulling defenders out of place. Cunha is like a shadow player. He drifts between lines, making it hard for midfielders to mark him. His assists come from quick 1-2s or through balls. Mbeumo adds directness. He beats fullbacks with pace and has a strong shot. All 3 new forwards chase hard, winning the ball in dangerous areas. This leads to quick goals. Amorim teaches them to attack in waves, one press after another. With Fernandes pulling strings from behind, the attack has vision. He can switch play with long passes or find gaps with short ones. Ruben Amorim's tactics tie it all together. He favors a 3-4-2-1 or 3-4-3 formation. 3 defenders, for midfielders with wing-backs pushing up and down, and 2 or 3 forwards. The focus is compact defense to close gaps, then quick transitions after winning the ball. In preseason, the team impressed, beating West Ham 2-1 with Fernandes scoring both penalty and open play. Pressing success rose 15% from last year, improving ball recoveries. Wing-backs like Amad Diallo, right, and Patrick Dorgu, left, stretched the field, aiding attacks while dropping back to defend. The back 3 includes quick youngster Lenny Yoro, tough veteran Matthijs de Ligt, and versatile Luke Shaw. They conceded only 0.8 goals per game in friendlies, down from last season's 1.5+. Midfielder Baleba adds bite with 4.5 tackles per game, shielding the defense, while Fernandes creates with pinpoint passes. Amarim demands a high press to trap foes near their goal and exploits half spaces between center and wings. Energy is relentless, with Cunha and Sesko crowding the box in training. This style won titles at Sporting and could repeat at United. More changes are elevating Manchester United to new heights, enhancing their overall game plan. They now play confidently from the back, with goalkeeper Andre Onana showcasing his exceptional footwork, reducing turnovers by an impressive 20%. Set pieces have transformed into a potent weapon, with Fernandes delivering crosses an 85% accuracy rate, perfectly setting up Sesko to leap high and head them home. The high press turns opponents' mistakes into rapid goals, with Sesko's clinical finishing sealing the deal. Last season, however, the defense was a glaring weakness, a leaky barrier that crumbled under pressure. The backline struggled with simple balls over the top, as slow center-backs like Varane and Maguire were often caught out of position. Full-backs like Diogo Dalot pushed forward but left gaping holes behind. Injuries forced constant lineup changes, disrupting consistency, while stats revealed they faced over 15 shots per game, conceding from 25% of them. Set-piece defense was a disaster, with missed headers and poor marking, and Onana, despite some brilliant saves, faltered on crosses. Midfield failed to shield the back line, with Casemiro losing duels and struggling to track runners, leading to devastating collapses where one goal snowballed into three. Amarim's tactical overhaul has turned this around. The three-at-the-back system adds an extra layer of protection, with swift Euro chasing down runners, rugged Delict dominating tackles and aerial duels, and composed Shaw steadying the play. Wingbacks support the defense, forming a solid five-man wall when needed, while Baliba sweeps up loose balls in midfield. The high press forces turnovers far from goal, and preseason clean sheets in 2 games signal real progress. With better protection, Onana can focus on spectacular saves. The back three stays compact, eliminating gaps and set-piece zones, where players mark areas, not just. This squad has the tools to battle for a top-4 Premier League finish and reclaim a Champions League spot after last season's absence. Bold experts even whisper of a title challenge if all pieces click. Preseason form fuels the hype. They claimed the Summer Series crown, defeating West Ham and others, and stayed unbeaten on their U.S. tour, netting 7 goals across 3 matches while conceding just 2. The new arrivals integrated swiftly, contributing goals and assists right away. Challenges remain, of course. Blending fresh faces takes time, potentially leading to a sluggish start. Injury prevention is crucial after last year's setbacks, and the early fixture list packs punches with clashes against Manchester City, Liverpool, and Arsenal. European commitments could add fixture congestion if they qualify. Yet, United's legendary allure endures. Stars like Sesko opted for Old Trafford over wealthier suitors, drawn by the history and passionate fans. As Amarim declares, "This club is magic. We'll restore the glory." In so many ways, this new Manchester United is formidable. Not mere hype, but rooted in profound transformations from last season's gloom. The once blunt attack now boasts lethal finishers like Sesko. The fragile defense stands as an unbreakable wall, and Amarim's tactics weave it all into harmony. The horizon for 2026 and further gleams with potential. They could become the story of the season, the Phoenix rising stronger. Or if hurdles persist, the journey evolves. For now, the signals scream something extraordinary. Watch out, world. The Red Devils are ascending.